Ukraine's parliament on Wednesday voted to approve in the first reading a draft law which gives permission to Ukrainians to carry firearms and act in self-defense, Reuters reported. The adoption of this law is fully in the interests of the state and society, the authors of the draft law said in a note, adding that the law was needed due to existing threats and dangers for the citizens of Ukraine. This comes as the Ukrainian crisis peaks after Russian President Vladimir Putin recognized two areas of eastern Ukraine as independent and ordered troops to be deployed to eastern Ukraine. The Karnataka High Court clarified on Wednesday that the temporary ban on religious attires such as the hijab and saffron scarves in schools and colleges of the state applies only to students and not teachers. The High Court had temporarily banned religious clothes earlier this month after teachers, along with students, were not allowed to enter schools and colleges for wearing the hijab in many parts of the state since then. On Wednesday, Chief Justice Ritu Raj Avasthi clarified that its order applied only to students. BharatPe has sacked Madhuri Jain Grover, wife of the fintech firm's co-founder and managing director Ashneer Grover, over alleged financial irregularities and cancelled ESOPs vested with her. Madhuri is alleged to have used company funds for personal beauty treatments, buying electronic items, and family trips to the US and Dubai. Sources with direct knowledge of the matter were quoted by newspaper reports. Besides, she also allegedly paid her personal staff out of company accounts and produced fake invoices from known or friendly parties, they added. The Supreme Court has suggested that filmmaker Sanjay Leela Bhansali change the name of his new movie Gangubai Kathiawadi, releasing this Friday. The court has made the suggestion in light of the several cases pending before courts seeking to halt its release. The lawyer for Bhansali Productions, Siddharth Dave, informed the top court today that he will seek instructions from his client about the suggestion. The Supreme Court will continue hearing the matter tomorrow. Banks have recovered 18,000 crore rupees from fugitives Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta told the Supreme Court today. Mehra told the Justice A.M. Khanwalkar-led bench the value of cases registered under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act against Mallya, Modi and Choksi is now 67,000 crore rupees. The Enforcement Directorate in the cases of Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi and Mehul Choksi has managed to confiscate assets worth over rupees 18,000 crores due to orders passed by the courts under the PMLA, Mehra said.